Hey guys, welcome back to my video. And today you guys will be looking at a little lamb chop meal that I made for you guys, as you guys can see right here. But instead of me giving you guys the directions on what I did, I figured I'd just, have a little chat with you guys. I needed another venting section. Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking about calling it or having like a little genre, something called maybe like Taylor's Diaries or something like that. But anyway, look at my son right there and being nosy as ever. So let's get into it. I wanted to talk about family drama. How do you guys handle that, especially when it stems from something deep rooted, How do you, how can I say this? Do you guys forgive because it is your family, or do you just, be like somebody like me and be like, man, forget them, like you just are non-existent? Because I feel like once it gets to that point, there is no coming back. And I've had conversations with people who say, that's your family, Taylor. It doesn't matter. Like, that's your family. And in my eyes, it doesn't matter who you are. If somebody treats you like the dirt on the bottom of their shoe, why even give them a chance, even if it's so-called family? I never really understood that concept. And to be frank, I still don't understand the concept of forgiveness. And yes, I know we're supposed to forgive, but forgiving is really hard. And then what I don't understand is when they say forgive, but don't forget. But in my head, I'm like, how can I forgive you, but not forget? Because if I remember, that's going to piss me off all over again. And in my head, if it pisses me off all over again, then that means I didn't forgive you. And then people will say, like, well, if you have all this, you have all this pain that you're holding within and you're going to sleep at night and it's stressing you out. And in my head, I'm like, if I'm not thinking about it, why would it be stressing me out? To me, like, I don't see it as harming me or whatever the case may be, you know? Like, yeah, forgiving. Okay, so for me, like, forgiving somebody, I guess I could say it like this. Like, if you bump into me by accident, yeah, I can forgive you. If you accidentally step on my toe, yes, I can forgive you. But let's say you keep stepping on my toe over and over and over again. I'm supposed to just be like, oh, it's okay each time? Or, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe it's just, it depends on who it is. Because if it was one of my kids, then okay, that I understand. Like, yes, I'm gonna forgive. But I guess if you're outside of my children, then it's not happening. It's not happening. Oh, there's a little bit of garlic. A little bit of garlic. You're gonna see me pour that in there. Anyway, but yeah, I don't like the struggle. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. Like, how do you handle forgiveness, or how do you forgive if somebody, especially when it comes to family? Because I think I have a lot of, I guess you could say, like, childhood trauma, and a lot of the childhood trauma stems from, obviously my at home life. It was just me and my mom really growing up. And yes, I have other siblings, but one in particular, my oldest sibling, we just, as I got older, we didn't click well at all. So I wish I could tell you, maybe later on down the line, I'll talk more deeper into that. That's something like super, super personal, but it's still to this day. Maybe it's just because, when I looked up to my older brother as my older brother. I looked up to my older brother when I was younger, and I had all these high expectations. And then as I got older and I started to see who he really was and, all that kind of stuff, it kind of tainted it a little bit. It's kind of like when you meet or when somebody meets their favorite celebrity, and once they finally get to meet them, they were rude to them, and now they just have this bitter taste in their mouth about that specific person. I guess maybe that just means like my feelings were or is for real hurt. But it's like, when you hurt my feelings like that, how am I supposed to forgive you? Does that make sense? Tell me if I'm making sense. I don't know, man. Those lamb chops do look a little good though, huh? I'm not gonna lie. When I made this, I was super proud of myself. If you guys want the recipe, comment that down below and I'll put the full ingredients down below in the comments, and I'll try and pin it for you guys, but you guys gotta tell me if you guys want that. Have you guys ever really just sat there and wondered why you are the way you are? Why do you, how can I say this? Why you act the way you do in certain situations? And I guess that's why we're talking about this situation now, is because I now realize why I hold a lot of things in. I bite my tongue a lot, especially to the ones that I really, really care about. And one is like, it could either be, I don't want to be mean right off the bat. It's just, or it could be the fact that as a kid, I was always told, "Oh, Taylor, there's nothing wrong with you. You have nothing to complain about," or, you know what I'm saying? And I think that molded me into who I am today, as far as like speaking about feelings and stuff like that. Speaking about feelings is so hard, but I don't have a problem telling you if I'm pissed off. But when it comes to like, especially when it comes to, it's crazy, like being vulnerable and wanting to talk about something like really, really good in my life, I don't talk about it. Or just expressing that with other people is really difficult for me. I always hated feeling vulnerable, and I always looked at me being vulnerable as feeling weak. And I don't know why. I need to do like a deep, deep dive into like the shadow work, into figuring out what happened. There had to be like something drastic must have happened to where I don't feel comfortable expressing the joys of life, the loves, the all of that. But you know what? When it comes to my kids, I'm super nurturing. I'm always with the affection and all that kind of stuff. But outside of that, it's so difficult for me. And for that reason, I do know why. It's like, I didn't grow up in a household where I was showed a bunch of affection. Attention, yes, but affection, I didn't really get that. But you know what? That stems from my mom not getting that in her household. She damn near raised herself. My mom was a runaway. She ran away by the time she was either 13 or 14 years old. And my grandmother, she was adopted. So it's like, I guess you could say it's like a long line of unaffectionate ass people. But I try to be. And the thing is, like, I want to be. I just don't. I don't know. I don't even want to say I don't know how, because it's just, you just have to do it. It's just hard. And that's so crazy to me. Look at me whip that up with my carpal tunnel. Let me tell you, I am tearing my wrist up right here. And it's messed up because I cannot wear my, my wristband. What's that? The little cast thingy while I cook, because I don't want to get it dirty. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's just, a lot of childhood trauma that I need to do some shadow work on. It's frustrating to be this way sometimes, but I'm working on it, and guarantee you I will talk about it more with you guys once I get better, or maybe just day by day. I don't know how my man is able to keep up with me, but I appreciate him for, letting me try to figure it out, because this thing called life is tearing me up, but I love it all at the same time, because one thing I do know, my kids will not be like that. They get all the affection that they can get. And I truly and honestly believe that I have kids, like God gave me kids to receive affection. Because once they were old enough to start talking, and once they were giving it to me, and, like verbally telling me how they felt about me with the I love yous and stuff like that, it felt so weird hearing it from somebody else. It's crazy. And the other crazy part was, once they started saying it, it was nonstop. Like 20, 30 times every 30 minutes. Nonstop. And I truly believe like there was a reason for that. Or am I being crazy? No, I really do feel like there's a reason for that. I think I needed to hear that. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you do try and make the lamb chops. And, oh yes, I am a travel agent now. So if you need, package deals, even excursions, flight, hotel, rental cars, or just flight and hotel, or just a rental car, or whatever the case may be. If you need tickets to an NBA game, I got you. If you want to go see a play, I know Othello is the it play right now that everybody wants to go to. I have those tickets. I still got Beyonce tickets. I got the Chris Brown tickets. I got all of that. If you want to sit courtside seats at one of the NBA games, you like soccer, you like football, I got it all. Hit me up. I got you. Also, I am working on something big, and I cannot wait for that to come to life. Just stay tuned. You guys will be seeing it very soon.